Welcome back to the Story of Liberty. This is John Bona. Well, we're getting closer to our September 24th live event from Liberty University with 10,000 students and tens of thousands of moviegoers throughout the nation will be joining us. So we're very excited. We're selling out nationwide. Frankly, a lot of this, I think, was developed after we put up Unstoppable promo on Facebook and YouTube, and they blocked it. You know, Kirk and I were just shocked when we learned about that. Our film is Kirk's most personal journey, a film of faith and hope and love, and frankly, why God would allow bad things to happen to good people. It was labeled abusive and unsafe and all that stuff. So Kirk reached out, literally hundreds of thousands of people responded and asked YouTube and Facebook to not block our trailer. So thank you for putting it back up again. We appreciate that. And we're off and running to a sold out September 24th evening on Unstoppable. It's a great film. I've had the pleasure of being the executive producer of. Very excited to be part of this, and I hope to see you on September 24th. That's a Tuesday night coming up at your local theater. If it's not in your town, it's in a town nearby, because not every town has a satellite that can receive film, but most of them do. Well, even though we face some ungodly obstacles, we are doing well, and it'll hit theaters for one night only on September 24th. We hope we can answer some very difficult questions. Where is God in the midst of tragedy and suffering? See you Tuesday night, September 24th at your local theater.
If God is good and He is a God of love and He is powerful enough to stop evil and pain and suffering, why doesn't He? That is the question that wrecks people's faith. What do you do when the unexpected tragedy hits and your whole world comes crashing down? I went on a journey to examine my faith, to be honest and face my questions and my doubts. This is the most personal project I have ever made regarding my faith.
Tried to be a good boy, but I ain't a boy no more. I've seen some things that a man just can't ignore, and this world's gonna see what I'm standing for.
I want you to come on this journey with me to discover the answer to this age-old question. If God is good, why is there so much suffering? Why all the pain? Why does He allow evil in a world when He could stop it?
But here I come, all you monsters are better run from me. You can't buy my silence.
I came out the other end of this meat grinder with my faith stronger than ever before. Join me on September 24th for a one-night-only live event broadcast from Liberty University in theaters all across this nation, because I want to settle once and for all that life is stronger than death, good is stronger than evil, and faith is stronger than doubt.
There's a time to speak, and the time is now. You can't buy my silence, you can't steal my voice, you can't keep me quiet. I'm gonna bring,
Well, welcome back to the Story of Liberty. This is John Bona. Well, we're very excited that the movie Unstoppable, which I'm very thankful to be the executive producer of, will be live from Liberty University. It's a one-night event on September 24th, coming up here. Kirk Cameron, who is the producer of the film, just sent me a great endorsement we just got from the Dove Foundation. And here's what the Dove Foundation says at the end. It says, "This one has earned 5 doves from us, and that's our highest rating." So there you have it, folks. We got the top rating from the Dove Foundation. We are excited that you can come and join us at the Unstoppable movie event that'll be live in theaters throughout the country. All you need to do is put in your zip code there. Go to www.unstoppablethemovie.com. Put in your zip code and you'll find a theater near you. We're in over 700 theaters nationwide, so there isn't one too far away.
Now, I don't want to give away too much, but one of the things that I have an opportunity to deal with in this film is recreating in a very visually beautiful kind of way the whole context for marriage. And sometimes you can read things and imagine things in your mind, and you stop forgetting what it would really look like if you could see this right in front of your eyes. And so there I was, watching as Adam wakes up for the first time from a deep sleep and sees his beautiful bride.
There's a time to speak, and the time is now. You can't buy my silence, you can't steal my voice, you can't keep me quiet. I'm gonna bring,
Coming up here on the 24th of September, nationwide. I know we're in over 700 theaters, something in that range, which is good. And so we've really canvassed as much as we can the countryside, from the east to the west coast, from sea to shining sea. And I was looking at the list yesterday, and it's just tremendous how it's selling out, oversold in several markets. And Texas, man, Texas is cooking. I was looking at Texas, Dallas, and some of these areas. North Carolina, Charlotte, they're just doing great, is doing tremendous. Phoenix, the Florida market. So we're really excited about it. And even our friends in Honolulu, right? Aloha. We're in Honolulu. We're in Hawaii. We have a few theaters in Hawaii. They'll be joining us. And my original hometown, Buffalo, New York, will be there, where the buffalo roams. We have some theaters right in Buffalo, so that's exciting as well, in New York, of course, and Chicago. So if you are listening to this and you'd love to see the film, go to www.unstoppablethemovie.com, put in your zip code, and there'll be a theater near you. There's over 700 of them where you'll be able to go and watch a great film by Kirk Cameron. I am happy to be the executive producer of, and very delighted to be a part of this great event, a live event on the 24th of September. Coming up here really quick, so get your tickets, get out there, come out and see a great film. It really is one of a kind.
This is a real part of my life. I didn't just go out to make a film. We had no script. I lost a friend, someone who was very close to me, someone who I loved. And I didn't make some story up so that I could preach from some theological ivory tower. This is a movie where my beliefs, my theology, had to get dirty. This is where my convictions and my faith had to roll up their sleeves and actually do something with what was happening in my life. And so I took the cameras with me, and I went from California to South Dakota, and I documented my friend's funeral and his burial. And I want you to experience what I experienced. I want you to see what I saw. I want you to come with me, because what should have destroyed my faith actually made it stronger.
There's a time to speak, and the time is now. You can't buy my silence, you can't steal my
great news. I just got word from Sony. We are selling out nationwide right now. It's looking really good. A lot of theaters in the Midwest are selling out. A lot of them are planning encore events for the 24th, which would mean they'll have the original film at 7 and then refill up the theater. And some of these theaters are 400 or 500 people, and they'll refill it again and do a second show afterwards because they're sold out already. And of course, it doesn't work everywhere. Some areas were lighter, but all in all, it looks like we're going to have 250,000 viewers or more that one night from various theaters around the country. Of course, that doesn't include the live event at Liberty, where we have 10,000 students speaking to, and with the chancellor, and so that will be very exciting as well as part of the live event.
I am well aware that some people mock me for what I believe, that I have a faith that allows me to believe in miracles, that I believe that life could die and be sealed in a tomb, and there in the dark where no one is watching be completely transformed and burst out of that tomb full of new life. I admit it, I believe that can happen. Caterpillars really do turn into butterflies. You see, these are not just cute little stories we tell our children to make them feel better about the world. These things really do happen, because that's God's operating principle for those who love Him. Life is stronger than death.
There's a time to speak, and the time is now. You can't buy my silence, you can't steal my voice, you can't keep me quiet. I'm gonna break,
I hear from people all over the world who tell me that their faith has been shaken to the core by tragedy, and pain and suffering has caused them to question, where is God? Where is He when I need Him most? They feel utterly conquered and defeated by life. Well, in the scriptures, the Apostle John writes, the victory that has overcome the cosmos. In other words, there is something so powerful, so strong, so unstoppable, that it has triumphantly conquered the entire universe. And here it is, our faith.
There's a time to speak, and the time is now. You can't buy my silence, you can't steal my voice, you can't keep me quiet. I'm gonna break.
One of the things that became quickly obvious to me in making this film, where I try to answer difficult questions like, why do pain and suffering exist in a world with a God who loves us and is powerful enough to stop things but chooses not to at times? You start to ask the question, when did this all begin? What is the beginning of pain and sorrow and death and suffering? And I realized there was a first tragedy, and it was not a fairy tale. The beginning of pain and suffering was not a fairy tale. These were two people making real decisions with real consequences. And today, you and I are downstream of that first tragedy, dealing with the fallout.
There's a time to speak, and the time is now. You can't buy my silence, you can't steal my voice, you can't keep me quiet. I'm gonna break.
I hope to see you on September 24th That's a Tuesday night coming up at your local theater. We hope we can answer some very difficult questions. Where is God in the midst of tragedy and suffering? See you Tuesday night, September 24th at your local theater.